Mighty Number 9. They were just delaying it because they knew it was bad. No other reason. Yeah, this sucks. It's not going to get any better, but we can delay it and, maybe put it off a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Completely ruin Keiji Inafune. He's gone. He's done.
He's done.
His name is now Poison. Like, you don't want him attached to things now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that game Recore on the Xbox One is probably now going to downplay his involvement, which is really sad.
Oh, man.
One of the worst things to happen in gaming in a while.
Too.
It is a strange phenomena kind of occurred in gaming lately. Maybe those people that from your childhood weren't really that good. Maybe things aren't that great.
Well, I wouldn't say that for Miyamoto.
Yeah, I mean...
But, like,
he was really great, right?
Inafune
Miyamoto. But this calls into question if Inafune ever was great. Like, maybe he was just a cog in a big machine that was good.
Yeah.
And he wasn't Mega Man like everyone thought he was.
Yeah.
Maybe, because there's no way, right? I'm putting completely away the argument about the money, because the money doesn't matter here right now. There is no way someone who was the creative force behind Mega Man, if he indeed was, could make a game that bad. Right? It's not possible. Because he knows how it should play, right? So it calls into question whether or not he actually was who he was supposed to be.
Mm.
And that's what's so devastating.
Yeah.
It's like when, how upset people were that, say, people who were big fans of O.J. Simpson when he was playing baseball.
Yeah.
And grew up with him, and he was their idol.
Yeah.
And then they found out that he was a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. It's crushing.
Yeah.
It's like someone ran over your dog. Like, it's just like, why? Remember your dad? He was a pedophile. And that guy that was coming in your bedroom at night, that was your dad. Oh. That's just exactly like Inafune.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly the same thing. It's just as bad.
Yeah, it's just as bad.
That guy who was raping you was your dad.
It's even worse.
God damn it. I trusted him.
The guy who made Mighty Number 9, that was Inafune.
Oh.
I had no idea. What?
Remember that time I told you that your mom went to get groceries and she got lost and never came back? Well, she died. That's just like Inafune. And being told it 30 years later. It's the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. Well, she's dead. I knew she died the minute she left. I killed her. Like, okay, son? It was me. Alright, Inafune. I killed your mom.
Yeah, just like it.
Oh my god.
No, there's no coma prison.
Who the hell develops a game and they have ports for about 25 different systems? Who the hell develops all the ports at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah.
How can you have a staff of experienced people who worked on different games before think that's a good idea? I don't care if the game you're making costs $1 or $4 million. It doesn't matter. How can you think that's a good idea? Nobody does that.
They had so much free money that they just thought they had all the free time, too.
Nobody does that. Everyone makes the game on PC, and then they pare it down to work on things. They don't make everything at the same time.
Yeah, they had that on 3DS.
Yes.
How'd they make it work on 3DS? They might... That's why it looks like shit.
They let the stretch goals get out of control. They were smelling the money. They let the stretch goals go out of hand until there was so much feature creep, right?
Yeah.
That they couldn't possibly do it. And they had to cut their losses at some point. Very disappointing.
Very disappointing.
I knew it was coming for a long time, right? But it's sad when it happens.
I'm not like the others. I saw it.
I actually
everyone saw it.
In this case, I have video evidence because I was talking about it on this show for like a year or two. How bad it was going to be, right? I'm going to go back and look at it. And
well, the signs were there from the beginning.
Yeah.
When they had one piece of fan art to like start their campaign on, and it, it looked worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
And like that looked like a game. That's what a game with a good budget would have looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Easily, it wasn't even that good. It was totally realistic, and the end result just kept looking worse and worse and worse. And once the delays started, then everyone just like that was a wake up call for everybody.
Well, maybe now the average person will be a little bit safer with where they put their money on Kickstarter, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully they get that out of it. So there's that. Because I mean, the backers for Mighty Number 9, a serious chunk of them didn't get the right download codes. They got the DLC instead of the main game, or they got the Steam version when they wanted the PS4 version. Ugh, it's not fun.
It's not like Tortanic.
Yeah, no.
You can't just make fun of it. It's
Yeah, you can't. It's like making like taking.
you can't just have a hearty laugh
No,
and say,
it's like yeah,
well,
it's
that's those corporate fucks. They're always ruining everything. No, this is
because they're
just,
not really. It's
yeah.
like it's like making. It's like someone you can't really make fun with malicious intent. Make fun of your baby brother with Down syndrome. Like, you don't want to do it. Like, it's funny, but you don't want.
Or when your baby brother like develops brain damage. That's kind of like what happened. Like the Mega Man series and Inafune and everyone involved they just fucked up so bad.
Someone is drowning your baby brother, your Down syndrome baby brother in a bathtub, and you're just kind of watching, and you don't know if. I mean, you know he's gonna die, but you don't want to do anything because you kind of want to put him out of his misery, but you don't. You know, it's like that.
Oh my god!
You kind of wish he was dead, but you don't want to kill him yourself.
That's just as bad. Yeah.
It's just like that.
That's an equal comparison.
See, and it's funny because in this case, it would be better to have nothing. It's worse that Mighty Number 9 exists.
Yeah.
It's not as good, the fact that it's there. Because...
Yeah, and with Tortanic, you can just ignore it.
Yeah. With Mighty Number 9 having come to pass, we no longer have Keiji and Inafune to look up to. We no longer have as much faith in these Kickstarter things. We no longer have faith in the publisher.
This is weirding me out. The store wasn't locked before.
Huh?
The store wasn't locked before.